Opening scene. Narration. Long ago, in the land of Canaan, lived a young man, Joseph, the beloved son of Jacob. Out of 12 sons, Joseph was his father's favorite. Jacob gave him a beautiful multicolored coat, a symbol of love that made his brothers jealous. Joseph also had dreams that one day his brothers would bow down before him. When he shared them, their jealousy turned to hatred. Scene 1. The betrayal. One day, Jacob sent Joseph to check on his brothers in the fields. As they saw him coming, they plotted against him. Here comes the dreamer. They sneered. They tore off his coat and threw him into a dry pit. Instead of killing him, they sold him to a caravan of merchants traveling to Egypt. The brothers dipped his coat in goat's blood and told their father Joseph had been killed by a wild animal. Jacob wept bitterly for his lost son. Scene 2. Joseph in Egypt. In Egypt, Joseph was sold to Potiphar, an officer of Pharaoh. Though enslaved, Joseph worked faithfully, and God was with him. Potiphar trusted him with his entire household. But one day, Potiphar's wife falsely accused Joseph of wrongdoing, and he was thrown into prison. Still, Joseph remained faithful to God. Even in prison, he helped others interpreting dreams for Pharaoh's servants. One day, Pharaoh himself had troubling dreams that no one could explain. The chief cupbearer, once helped by Joseph, remembered him. Joseph was brought before Pharaoh. Scene 3. The rise to power. Pharaoh told Joseph his dreams: 7 fat cows eaten by 7 thin cows, and 7 healthy ears of grain swallowed by 7 thin ones. God gave Joseph the meaning Egypt would have 7 years of plenty, followed by 7 years of famine. Pharaoh was amazed and said, "Can we find anyone like this man, one in whom is the Spirit of God?" He made Joseph second in command over all Egypt, giving him authority to store food and prepare for the coming famine. Scene 4. The reunion. Years later, the famine spread beyond Egypt even to Canaan. Joseph's brothers came to Egypt seeking grain, not realizing they were standing before the brother they betrayed. Joseph recognized them, but tested their hearts before finally revealing his identity. He wept and said, "I am Joseph, your brother, whom you sold into Egypt. But do not be afraid. What you meant for evil, God meant for good." With forgiveness and love, Joseph brought his entire family to live in Egypt, saving them from starvation. Closing scene. Lesson. Joseph's journey from betrayal to slavery, from prison to palace shows how God can turn pain into purpose. Through every trial, Joseph trusted that God was with him. His story reminds us, even when life feels unfair, God is working behind the scenes. Faith, forgiveness, and perseverance can turn even the darkest moments into divine destiny.